when we have that moment of incongruence, and I've found this with every single person I've ever worked with that has come to me, that's come into my field, because one of the questions I asked a long time ago, somehow I was asked this brilliant question, which was, who am I here to contribute to, and allow them to find me? So the people that show up, like you, the people that come into my field, the people that come into my classes are the ones that I'm here to contribute to. I have something for you. What that is, I'm not really sure. You might not be sure. But a lot of times what happens is there's a knowing. You're like, I just knew I had to be on this. I just knew that I needed to take that class. I just knew I needed to listen to that video or whatever. I just knew that I needed that from Cory at that moment. And that gave you some sort of awareness, some sort of expansion, whatever. And so when I started really cultivating this energy of, okay, the people that I have something for, I have a key, and the keys, it's like, it was like 5 years ago. I was sitting in my apartment, and I had just moved to California, and I was having this, I was having these calls with people, and I would have like a 10-minute call, and something that they'd been struggling with for 10 or 15 years would just disappear in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. One of them was 22 minutes, like hypoglycemia, literally like disappeared. And I sat there and I was like, what is this? And all of a sudden I got this visual of having all these keys. And it was almost like I was at the door of a castle or a cave or something. And there was millions of keys behind me. And people, there was a line of people coming to get their keys. And in that moment, I realized that I have been almost like picking up these bits of broken consciousness, right? So it's like in some lifetime, you gave up a piece of consciousness for yourself. And I went, okay, good. Let's actually keep that for later. And now it was like the awareness of, when the time is the time, you'll be handing these keys back out. And now is the time. It has been for a while. I've been handing these keys out for a while. So I'm sitting here going, hey, do I have your key? Do I have something for you that will unlock a piece of you, a part of you that allows you to be the contribution that you came to be in this life? The reason you came to this life. Do I have a key for you? So if you just ask right now, even if you're not driving, if you ask yourself, like, does Cory have one of my keys? Right? And if you get like, there's a lot of you who do, because I am barely keeping the tears back right now. So it's funny, I don't cry on sad things. I cry when there's or tears when there is an energetic acknowledgement of the truth. I hate crying in front of people. Right. So thanks for being in space with me. I have a Kleenex. I don't know where one is. Maybe toilet paper or whatever. All right. Yeah, Cass says I've been crying for the last 10 minutes. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Toilet paper is probably fine too. Oh, you got some. Thank you. All right. Thanks. All right. All right, here we go. So, do I have a key for you? Those keys are, how do I say what I'm thinking? It's like some people get their key from me from something like this, a free live stream. I know you get whatever you needed, and that was it. And some people's keys, I've maybe got a lot of them. I might have happened to catch and been keeping your keys in storage for when the time was right, when you brought your key to me and said, hey, let's do a little exchange here. And what's really amazing is the people that show up that I have keys for, they usually have keys for me too. And there's this contribution that goes back and forth where we actually get to say, thank you. Just thank you. Like an acknowledgement of what we're here for, that we already know each other, that in the reality of what is so far beyond what we can cognate, and some of us have awarenesses about that kind of stuff. And it's just that knowing. It's like a deep knowing, right? Of, yeah. I don't have any more words for it. Thank you, guys. Sometimes I just know it's meant to meet someone. Yeah. So, like I was saying, sometimes it's a free thing like this, and that's really it. And you just know. And then there's sometimes where it's more than that, and sometimes it's more and more than that. And you get to be aware of whatever that is for you. And whoever those people are that come into your field, for however long they do, and you just know that they're a contribution. The question is, are you willing to bypass your stuff to receive it, right? Because sometimes it's, we go, oh, that's too much money, or, oh, like, I don't have the time, or we use these objections, these excuses, these whatevers, instead of going, hey, am I ready to have this now? Can I have this now? And allowing the universe to support you in actually having it. And what I've found over and over and over is that the miracles that start to happen when you're willing to receive it, and when you're willing to go, hey, I'm having this now. Universe, how can I have it? Because if it shows up in your field and you're getting that energy acknowledgement right now, like some of you guys are sharing in the chat, there's something there for you. The question is, what is it, and are you willing to have it?